With Geert Wilders defeated in Dutch elections earlier this week, many are interpreting his loss as one that foreshadowed Marine Le Pen's looming defeat. Don't indulge in such fantasies. Geert Wilders is a very different beast than Marine Le Pen, and Dutch politics has little in common with its French counterpart. To suggest that one's defeat must dramatically increase the failure of the other is simply too simplistic, ill-advised, and ultimately naive. Here are three key reasons why Wilders' loss does not significantly impact the chances of a Le Pen victory. Firstly, the defeat of Wilders and his PVV party have no impact on the field of candidates currently challenging Le Pen. Macron still lacks a party infrastructure to support him, Fillon is still knees deep in scandals, and the left is still as disunited as ever. One has to appreciate the calibre of candidates Wilders was facing. Wilders was defeated by Mark Rutte, the Dutch Prime Minister since 2010 and a proven political operator. Rutte took a platform of greater austerity measures to the Dutch electorate in 2012 and won. Any politician who can sell a platform of sharp spending cuts is one that is formidable and experienced. Geert Wilders was bested, but he was defeated by an experienced and skillful opponent. Le Pen's opponents share few similarities with the opponents of her Dutch ally. Macron is energetic, but he lacks the experience and party infrastructure to support him. A single scandal or misstep could easily be disastrous for the newcomer. Likewise, Fillon's campaign is in disarray. You can't exactly run a campaign based on anti-corruption, only then to be exposed as one of the establishment's most corrupt. As a result, Le Pen's opponents are fundamentally different from Wilders. They're vulnerable, and Wilders' defeat didn't change that for Le Pen. Secondly, Wilders didn't really have a campaign platform or a traditional party infrastructure. The only official member of his PVV party is Wilders himself. His policy platform was 1 page long, and his ideological influence was predominantly from the far right. Le Pen and her National Front is a completely different tulip altogether. The Front Nationale, or the National Front, have more than 85,000 members in 2015, and while anti-immigration is also a key policy theme, the platform embraces policies from both the left and the right. A 35-hour working week, retirement at the age of 60, and guaranteeing the freedom of women to have abortions are not policies found in traditional right-wing parties. And indeed, Le Pen's National Front are no longer a traditional right-wing party. This party infrastructure and platform will aid Le Pen in presenting herself as a serious alternative to the establishment's candidate, something that Wilders failed to do. In conforming to traditional expectations of a political party and a policy platform, Le Pen has a greater chance of claiming victory. Finally, it must be remembered that the electoral system itself is quite different. France is not about to elect a parliament like the Dutch just did, although it will do that later this year. This is a presidential race, with a second round runoff. Wilders and his PVV faced 27 challengers. 27 other parties could siphon votes away from this far-right populist. When Le Pen enters the second round, she will face only one. This changes the dynamics of the vote decisively. These three fundamental differences are why Wilders' defeat should not be assumed to foreshadow Le Pen's. It is easy to assume that the Dutch election must foreshadow the French, but such an assumption is built on poor foundations and ignores critical details. Wilders was defeated, although it's noteworthy that he did actually gain seats. But assuming that his defeat signals the end of populism for all of Europe is an assumption that is ill-advised. Le Pen still has an uphill battle to claim victory, but Wilders' defeat has no meaningful impact on that challenge. Thanks for listening to Black Swan Politics.